Why I believe it happened is because they didn't have a case when they were trying to hit me with this garbage. And they thought, you know what? If we put him all over the news, if we slander his name completely, there was a hotline set up. If you're a girl who's been hurt by Andrew Tate, call this number in the UK.
So what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan have been charged for, all this essay, trafficking, all of that kind of business. And I wanted to go ahead and talk about it. Now, this podcast that he did with PBD podcast, Valuetainment, I saw this last week. He was talking to them about just basically everything that was going on. And he says that he ended up saying that he knew Romania would come and drop charges on him, because after all this investigation, for them to not come up with anything, it makes them look silly. So we're going to talk about everything, and we're going to talk about how it's all connected. What I need you guys to do for me, please, is to hit that like button, and please watch the video straight through. I'm trying to keep it as short as possible, and I'm being very transparent when I say that I can't edit this video for certain reasons, for technical difficulties, unfortunately. But I want you to know this video on Andrew Tate is going to be different than any other video that you watch on YouTube. I can guarantee you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not hyperbole. Okay. So I want you to please watch it all the way through. All right. So now we just heard, and thank you for hitting the like button. And if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button, guys. I really need y'all help to get out there. We got to start getting the truth out there. And you guys have been amazing to me. So thank you. So it does not go, I don't take it for granted. But there's a big connection that I'm seeing today. People need to be informed. All right. So let's just go ahead and get back into this. Now, I know everybody's probably like, oh my God, it's just Andrew Tate. Like, why is it that serious? Let's see what else he says. Real quick, just a little bit more.
Like, yeah, we're just waiting for some papers. We're going to close it. We're going to close it. They started to build this case, and they spied on me for all of these months, spending millions of euros, spying on me everywhere I went, trying to find evidence of a crime. Eventually, they get to the end of their legal limit to spy on me, and they don't have any crime. They don't have anything. So in my current court case, we have two Americans who lied, the ones who we have the conversations between them saying they're going to get an Oscar for lying to the police. We have the CCTV of them coming and going. We have their Uber records showing they can travel the country freely. We have their phone calls with their mother where they're saying, yeah, he didn't hurt me, and my boyfriend caught me. We have all of it. We have all the evidence. We have those two. And then there's nobody else who could possibly even take the stand. I don't believe, as high level as this Matrix attack is, I still don't believe a Romanian judge is going to put me in jail with the dossiers. I've seen it. It's garbage.
I feel bad because I actually believe they are going to put Andrew Tate in jail. They may not put his brother in jail. I do feel like they're going to put Andrew Tate in jail. We have seen these kind of things before. So let's go ahead and get into why I'm saying that. Andrew Tate, while I'm getting everything up for you guys. Okay. Andrew Tate is a controversial figure. I know y'all like, why did she have Tucker Carlson up? So Andrew Tate is a controversial figure, okay? But the thing is, when they tried to cancel him, it didn't work. And I think that they, we live in a globalist society, okay? So to continue to define who they are, NATO, I don't like, like there's a lot of agencies, right? And this is not anything new. But Andrew Tate started to talk about things that were now outside of what they deemed acceptable, such as the Ukraine war. Okay, you have to understand that it's somebody who's speaking against them. Now, we'll go back to Andrew Tate. Now, I start to look at everything, right? Because shout out to Travis and Flint, who had actually reported this on June the 18th. And they find that the Biden crime family, the FBI knows that the Biden crime family has received money from Romania and China while he was vice president. Okay. So Romania is, he's in the back pockets of Romania. Romania is in the back pockets of Joe Biden. Now, this is, like I said, it's all connected to the war. At the same time, when Andrew Tate now and his brother today have been charged for whatever crime they're saying that they committed in Romania, you have Hunter Biden, who has gotten a slap in the wrist. You guys saw my video. He got a slap in the wrist with all the felony charges, gun charges, and possession, and a slap in the wrist for also tax evasion, some things about taxes, right? At the same time, he got a slap on the wrist, but then you have Andrew Tate getting charged today. It is connected, okay? It is connected. And today we're also finding out that, and apparently Hunter Biden settles child support dispute and gets his payments lower from $20,000 a month to $5,000 a month. Andrew Tate says in his video that won't play, of course, but he says it in his video that when you are on the right side, you don't get in certain troubles.
In two countries, Ukraine and Romania, Hunter was hired to lobby U.S. officials to get them to go after their own prosecutors. In the case of Ukraine, it was Mykola Zlochevsky and Viktor Shokin. And in the case of Romania, it was Gabriel Popoviciu and Laura Kövesi.
Okay, so the video footage of Joe Biden saying he was going to withhold aid from America to Ukraine if they didn't get rid of the prosecutor that was looking into his son and his dirty dealings with Burisma and all of that was going on. All right, now stick with me. Now, here it's Romania, and Romania has charged Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is an American citizen. He was born in America. So, he is an American citizen. So, technically, he should have some sort of protection, right? Especially when they don't have any evidence of him doing anything.
When the Matrix unrelentingly continues to print lies about me and try to convince the world that I am a bad person, I hope it does nothing else but show the world that I am a good person. These people are liars. The people they tell you are good are not good. The people they tell you are bad are the good ones. Do not believe a word that they say. All in all, my predictions for the future are not certain. My future is certainly not certain. Whether I'll continue to breathe or continue to be free, nobody knows. But the one thing I can guarantee to absolutely everybody at home, and anybody who believes in me and my message, and anybody who listens to me speak, I will never sell my soul, I will never be controlled, and I will never lie.
Which is why they're going to make sure to put him away as far away as they can, like they have done with Julian Assange. You know why it's easier to do this to Andrew Tate, though? Because he's such a controversial figure. Because you have men who are like, I don't like that guy. He speaks bad. He says bad things. And But they know who to do this to. They do this to the people who already have reputations of being hated in some fashion, such as my man right here.
Crucial tool with which to obliterate the deep state, drain the swamp, and starve the warmongers, these people that want wars all over the place, killing.
Yes, Trump, who is up for 100 to 400 years, looking at, that's the kind of jail time apparently he's facing for a presidential act that is supposed to work as him as president. Once he touches something, he pretty much declassifies it, but they're trying to put him away federally. He's been federally indicted. Okay, so this is the DOJ. This is the government now. It's not just some local thing, some crazy prosecutor in New York. This is the government. This is Joe Biden's government that's covering for his son and also going after his main political rival. For everybody who thinks that this is just, all a big show, fine. You can think whatever you want, but it is all connected because now, again, I had to go back and look to see what's going on in Romania, what's going on in Ukraine. All right. And here's what I'm finding out. We have our own troops are on the ground. And I've said this before, and they keep saying group of volunteer soldiers from International Legion. It sounds like group of soldiers from NATO. You know what I'm saying? USA, I don't care about the rest. Guess who else is there though? Romania. You know what I mean? So there's people there. Of course, Ukraine's been getting obliterated. Okay. And they're saying counteroffensive underway. That's from Friday. I told y'all this counteroffensive, Ukraine doesn't even have, I don't even know what is left of their army. Stick with me all. We're almost done the video. Okay. Because I also want to show you this last piece.
Announcements earlier this
We
year.
don't even need to listen to this DEI hire tell you that Pentagon announces accountant error provides extra $6.2 billion for Ukraine. I am never paying taxes again. That is Graham Allen. Let me break this down for y'all because this video definitely took way too long. But let me just tell y'all like this. Everything is connected. We are living in a time right now. Oh, and by the way, Sam Bankman-Fried of FTX has had two of his charges dropped already. The biggest donor to the DNC. All right. He was never going to jail. He was never going to jail because he was part of the plan. I made videos on that. You know what I'm saying? To regulate cryptocurrency. It starts with a controversial figure. Tate, Trump, so people can go ahead and go back and forth arguing. Like, I mean, well, they're not a good person anyway. Oh, he's just so narcissistic. And talking about the globalist movement. And if you have a thought on your own, you are a threat. And then if you have a profile, if you have a platform, forget it. You really are a threat to these people. Okay. Julian Assange is still in, where is he? Australia. And they're about to extradite him to America. Okay. And I don't know what they're going to do to him next here. I don't know. And I don't even know why they had arrested him in the first place. Like, what did they say that he did that was so wrong? I don't know. But guess what? He was telling us the truth about our military industrial complex. There's something about that military industrial complex or the agencies that run these countries, all this globalist movement. If you get in the way, they will come after you. They will come after you. This is what we're seeing with Trump. This is what happened to JFK. This is what happened with RFK. It's the same thing, but done differently. It's a persecution of that person. There's something going on. It's all connected. This is not to make anybody afraid. Let's talk about the solutions. Here's a solution. Everybody stay calm and close to your family. Take time away from the television, from the internet, but take some time to get your information. And like I keep telling people, prepare, stock away some dry supplies, paper towels, things like that. I'm not saying tomorrow something's going to happen, but I'm just saying it's good to be prepared. I always say that because then you become, because God forbid if anything happens or something shuts down or whatever, at least you're not as hysterical as some people who just weren't paying attention. And that's why we have information. But this is all connected. I can't stress it enough. It is. And even if I can't glue it together perfectly, I just can see the connection. I can see it. But most importantly, cling close to God. However you do that, please do it. It's just that simple. It is, because God can give you peace even when you don't understand what's going on. All right. And with that, I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye.